How you guys doing? What's up, guys? Thanks for coming out. Uh, I know we're having this press conference a little later. I kind of wanted to just sit back and settle in and actually, you know, just talk to the team real quick and then, let this in and like try and just get what I wanted to say because this is just this is just the worst. Um, this is really just the worst. This is really just the worst day the team is having. We had this day, you know, we had this day not too long ago. Uh, uh Last week against the Eagles, 45-33. But now this is 56-3, and I came up here and buckled up, and we were like 2 games behind. Now we're 3 games behind. I'm trying to figure out what I want to say that can help this team get up there because right now we can't. Um, the only thing I can only say to myself and to the team is that I made some mistakes play calling wise. We went out there and we tried to figure out exactly what was going on, what we're going to do, what plays we're going to call, what defense we're going to run, and everything. We thought we had defense or playbook that we will switch up and use and kind of go with. It didn't work. We're still testing out the words with that. We're trying to get some more plays in our playbook and we're trying to reinvent how we play. You know, on defense, but I don't think it's the way we actually use our defense because our defense was a big part of our team that was working for the weeks on end, and they helped us get the ball back. They helped us get interceptions, we got fumbles and stuff like that. We stopped the run. With this game, it was impossible to stop the run. It was impossible to get interceptions. There were 2 interceptions that we got, but they are like easy ones. Okay. And then the fumbles for the last past weeks have not been existence. And we're trying to figure out exactly how we can get that back into our routine, how we can get that back into our play style, how we can get that back into what we as a team can do. Offensive wise, we haven't made any attempts on offense to get in the red zone. When we do get in the red zone, it's not in the end zone. Um, so we're trying to figure out what plays, what playbook we could use, or what kind of plays to invent to go on forward with that because that is a key part right there. We need to move the ball. And we're getting red like too many times. We know know what plays we're gonna call before we even call them, and it's just like, well, I don't know what to do. So we're gonna work on some things. This season is not over for us yet. Yeah, it's week 12, but we still got some games to go. We got important games that we can play that we have to play. We play against the Buccaneers, then we go against the Saints, and then I believe we go against the Panthers one last time, and no, we go against the Raiders. So we go against Saints, Buccaneers, and then Raiders, and then we go against Chiefs and Broncos. Broncos are next week at home, and then that's when we'll go away for Buccaneers and Chiefs. When we come back and play the Saints and the Raiders, and we're looking forward to those games, and we're trying to find out what we can do to actually win those games to get back on track. Because right now we are not on track. And that is the one key thing that we're trying to do is get back on track and get back into this game and get back into the season, um, so we can make it up to that point to be in the playoff conversation. Because right now we're still in the hunt, but we're not there yet. and we're still considered a team that can get up there, but in our books, we're not there yet. So we're going to put in the effort to try and get up there and try to play our hardest next week when we're playing the Broncos, because we got one more week to prove ourselves, and that is next week. If we can't prove ourselves next week, we might as well call the season over. But other than that, guys, I'm going to try my hardest to go ahead and watch some tape, see what we can do, and see see what we can do to to get to get through and get the win next week. The Bears played a good game. We were going against the Bears. They were 6 and and 4 when we got here, and we were 4 and 6. So just flipped ties there, and they played a very excellent game today. We just wasn't there today, and this is our second loss at home. We don't want it to be our third next week, so we're going to get there, and we're going to win next week. I'm not. I want to give us. I want to give us the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, let's get a win, because I know the fans are worried. I'm worried. The team's worried, but we can't be worried right now. All right, this is week 12. Next week we play the Broncos, and then we go ahead and play our last two remaining games of our division. And once we do that, if we can beat those games, and if we can beat these games, then we are fine. Other than that, I can't really say much. I don't want to say much because I don't want to put much out there. But we are going to try and win. All right, guys, that's what I'm going to do right now. Sorry about this, but we're going to head back on the practice field and get back to work. Thank you.